Gadai, and let us spin you a cracking yarn of four bonza mates on a ripper adventure through Fantasy Australia, where every bugger wants to kill your face. It's Dungeons and Dragons, except down under, we call it Dungeons and Drongos. Dunnies, dingoes, drop in. Hello and welcome back to Dungeons and Drongos, our big second adventure. Around the table, very quickly, I want your name, your character name, race, class, and make up a catchphrase on the spot. Suzanne.
Oh shit. I'm Suzanne. I'm elf wizard McKenzie, and fuck it like it's Christmas.
Whoa.
I'm Zach. I am Tiefling, level 3, and my catchphrase is, maybe I'll do it later.
I'm Paris. I'm a halfling ranger named Gadai, and my catchphrase is, say g'day to g'day.
Wow, look at that.
Worst. That was terrible.
You were all on the spot, and normally the great thing about D&D is that it's heavily scripted, so we should be fine going into this. And I am Luke. I am your dungeon master for the evening, and I'm very excited about this second adventure that we're kicking off on. Now, just to put some context for people, this is actually a week after we recorded that first adventure. Timeline-wise for us, we only just released the first episode, but even then, so thrilled at how it's been received.
It's been pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about it.
My dad liked it.
It is already just going off. So thank you so much to everyone who supported us, who shared, who did all those wonderful things. I appreciate it. I see that we're very big with white guys with beards and glasses, which and they're a tough nut to crack.
That surprises me.
That's my target audience.
They're very,
Wow.
they're very discerning. A very discerning group. So
That's why Paris goes out with me.
hard to break through. But
White guys with beards. That is literally what is happening at this table.
True. I am wearing glasses too, but they don't have any lenses in them.
So it's okay.
It's fine. So last week, what was the adventure? What happened? Just in a couple of sentences.
There was a pie mine and a big moving wall of bugs, and there was Mrs. Mac, and we fought her, and I went, fuck off.
And she said, no, you fuck off.
Yeah. And then there was a meat demon, and we fought it, and it got barbecued, and it was delicious.
We ate it.
I didn't.
I definitely ate some of it.
I think, yeah, there was a bit of a party with the Tater Man, and at the end of it, you went off with your new manager, a gentleman called Wenzo.
Yes.
And further adventures await. So shall we pick up from... this is like a TV show. I feel like when it comes back in, it's not straight where we left off. It might be a little bit in the future. So shall we start playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Dungeons and Drongos, motherfuckers. Let's go. Well, g'day. All right, here we go. The Pie Wagon. A dusty, battered caravan pulled unrelentingly through deserts, mountains, and bushland by two mighty black humpy horses. Its interior, initially designed for the storage and sale of pie bug meat pies, has been slowly transformed into a scrappy living space for three equally scrappy adventurers and their newly appointed manager. With the three of you bent on solving mysteries, the Pie Wagon might even be described in some circles, such as those of the more mechanically minded gnomes, who are called sprogs in this world. They might refer to the wagon as some kind of mystery machine. And yet 3 weeks have passed since your last adventure, 3 long weeks on the road, and your manager Wenzo is yet to provide you with any new mysteries to solve. You've been mostly confined to the wagon, where he runs mysterious errands and occasionally cries himself to sleep. You might hear that sometimes at night. But you have had time to hone your skills, to work on new abilities, and to toughen up should your services finally be required. So right now, you're parked on a dusty hill above a small, sad, and sparse-looking town where Wenzo has once again insisted that he goes down there and visits it alone because he's doing business that your tiny brains would never, ever understand. So let us segue to the fantasy diary room, also known on the Pie Wagon as the Dunny / Shithouse / Fantasy Crapper, and find out. There's not many rooms where you have privacy in the Pie Wagon. It's a very small Pie Wagon. Small for 4 people, big for 1 person. And let's find out what you've been doing and how you are currently feeling about it. So who's first to be called into the diary room?
I will go first.
Gadai, the little tacker, halfling ranger. So what have you been doing to keep sane over this last 3 weeks?
I've been doing a lot of observing of my fellow companions, and just trying to figure them out because they're all a bit odd to me. It's my first time hanging around with non-animals, and I'm confused.
They're pretty disgusting, though, I would think. Is Plank pretty disgusting?
Plank's a nightmare, but I feel, I prefer someone disgustingly filthy, because I'm not the cleanest person in the world. Mackenzie's a bit tight about keeping everything in order.
Do you think the mood's good, or are you guys sort of beginning to regret this?
Well, you don't have a choice.
True, you're kind of stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Fantasy Australia is very dangerous. A lot of, if any of you went out alone, you'd probably never be seen of again.
And we'd get our feet cut off.
Now, true. And you have been leveling up. So you guys are now level 3, both figuratively and literally. Is there any sort of new things that Gadai might have taught herself while out on the road filling the time?
Yeah, I have taught myself how to cast a big fog cloud.
So you can do spells now?
Yeah, pretty simple ones. Simple, easy things to do. Speak with animals, which she's been... I have a personality disorder and I always speak in third person. I can't help myself.
That's fine. I'm like a strange, omniscient presence. I'm probably like a stain on the back of the toilet door, which you guys look at intently and share all your feelings too. So that's fine.
Yeah, my didgeridoo allowed me to cast animal friendship, which I'm super keen to use. And I can speak with animals. And I got some good berries, so I can... heal some shit with some berries.
And you have chosen the hunter type?
Yes.
Okay. And little Beefy, what happened to him? Did he get left in the mine?
No, I would never leave a man behind. Look, Beefy's, he's a bit weak. He's been, nurtured his whole life. So all those other other Beefies, pie bugs, they would just bully him.
True.
He's get no food. So he's hanging out.
He's hanging out.
He's a bit, he's all right.
He's okay?
Yeah.
And who's next? Who would like to come in and have a chat?
Plank would.
Okay, so stare at the dirty brown stain.
My God, this room smells.
And tell me, Plank, what have you been doing?
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Tensions have been pretty high.
Who's the problem?
Look, I don't want to say me, but I may have tried to kill.
It's just you and I,
our
Plank.
manager.
That was you talking about the incident where you tried to lock him in a burning room.
Yeah, and look, I thought we could get past it. I thought, whatever, things happen, but no, it just, he keeps giving me this look like he's not happy.
And you've had a chance to level up as well, and I hear you've been dabbling. In a little bit of magic use.
That's right. I can cast some pretty impressive spells now.
That makes McKenzie kind of redundant, though, right?
Yeah. Also, she's kind of like, I don't want to say.
Look, it's just you and me here in here.
Me and you.
You, me,
toilet
and
stain.
the toilet stain, the smell. You can tell me anything. I'm not going to judge you. Look at me. Christ.
Yeah, you are just a stain.
I'm just a stain, and I've been here for a long time. Nobody's ever fessed up to doing it.
Yeah, I don't know where you came from.
I don't know where you came from.
I assumed Al just ran out of toilet paper and kind of wiped on the wall.
You're pretty edgy about your origins. You like to keep certain things private.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk about that.
How about you lay off me and we talk about you?
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Fine. Wow,
right.
I'm really...
All right, get out.
Thinking about getting some Glen 20 and just wiping you off.
Yeah, I remember when there used to be a really nice titty calendar over me. They were the days.
Yeah, they sound like good days.
Yeah, well, I didn't have to watch everybody take a shit.
Did you say my name?
Go away, Gadai. My
Oh
God,
my
she is
God.
everywhere.
Yeah, you tell me.
I'm trying to have a nap, and boom, there she is. I'm trying to have a shit. Boom, there she is. Everywhere.
Yeah, I know you're looking down and going, I remember eating that.
Yeah. And then she's like, hello. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, tight quarters, these kind of things might happen. I think there's a queue outside, man. You better move
Yeah.
this along.
I'll-
And finally, McKenzie. How are we going here?
All right. McKenzie is in fairly dire circumstances.
Oh, please unload if you'll excuse the expression.
The lack of running water and privacy has gotten her slightly ruffled.
That would be quite a shock for you.
It's a total shock to me.
And how are you
I'm
feeling
not
about
happy
the other
about
two?
it.
I mean, they're not nearly as classy and intelligent as you are.
Honestly, I'm at peace with that. But I think right now, any living creature that I was with for this amount of time, I would be hating with every fibre of my being.
And have you picked up any new abilities and new skills?
Yeah, sure. I picked up more hit points, hooray! So I'm not going to die.
So you've been working out?
I've been working out.
I didn't want to say anything, but
I'm a bit cut.
you got very muscular thighs
Yeah.
there.
Well,
That's kind of all I can see from my viewpoint, but
well, the rest of me is like the shape of a broom handle, so it's rather striking.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah.
Yeah. So I got some more hit points. I have streamlined my spell casting. I'm now an evocation wizard, which is
Can you describe that in sort of evocatively for me?
blowing shit up and freezing shit.
Oh, you talk real pretty. Go on.
This is true. And I've got a whole bunch of new spells.
Yeah.
And yes, that is Mackenzie at the moment, dying for a bath and ready to strangle everyone.
And as you say that, the door swings open, and there is Wenzo. He's sweaty. He's taken off his nobleman's jacket and tied it around his waist. And he's like, "What are you guys doing?
Taking a shit, get out.
Wenzo, where is your shirt?
It's kind of hot out there, guys. Don't you want to know what I've been doing? I've been doing stuff. You've been sitting around. I have got some news for you guys. I have found a mystery.
Holy shit.
Who here likes mysteries?
I love.
No, don't tell me. I want to solve the mystery of who likes mysteries. I was going to figure that out myself.
Why did you ask us?
Because it was a mystery, mate. Look, let me solve my mystery. You solve your mystery. Your mystery is the mystery down at Beauty Hill down here. You see that little town down there?
Yes.
They're having some problems. And the Mayor Ken Oath, he's having a lot of troubles and has requested. I think this could be big for us, guys. I think this is a good job. We'll make some money. It's going to be great. What do you reckon?
I'm in.
My captain.
Don't you start with me, Plank.
I hate you. I wish you had died.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. You'll have your little jokes. I understand that. You're a prankster. You're a rapscallion. You like the horseplay, the tomfoolery. That's fine. Mackenzie, you in? You in?
Anything to get me out of this box.
Want to solve a mystery? Well, let's get out of the box. Let's go down to Beauty Hill and solve. Well, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go up here and all sorts and stuff out. But go and see the mayor. But I know I've been away a lot. And I don't mean to neglect you guys. But I've gotten you a little gift. I did have to dip into the funds a little bit. But if we're going to be a true team and we're going to solve mysteries, you know, there's a chance that you're all going to split up. And you're going to need to be able to communicate together. So,
Yes.
picks up a paper bag and he...
2 cans connected by a string.
Oh, Christ, that would have been so much cheaper than what I just did. Thanks, Mackenzie. Well, now I feel like a right Wally. Anyway, not cans. I've got these. And he pulls out 3 or 4, one for himself, 4 small caterpillars. They're caterpillars. Now, he gives you each a caterpillar. Take this. Now, these guys communicate to each other telepathically. So, give it a lick. Put it in your ear. Come on.
You first.
All right. So he licks the caterpillar and then he squishes it into his ear hole. Come on, Mackenzie. Give it a lick.
Go on, Mackenzie.
Yeah, go on, Mackenzie.
Get a little tongue out.
Lick
Do it.
Oh my god. Alright, Mackenzie licks the bug and squishes it into her ear.
That wasn't so hard. Come on,
Looking
Plank.
extremely
Come on,
upset.
Gadai. Get him in your ears.
I'm done.
You're in. Oh, you're in there. I
Yeah.
can see that. Come on, Plank.
Don't
Yeah.
eat it. Don't eat it.
Come on,
I
someone.
put it in my mouth.
Someone hold his hair back. He's looking a little bit under the weather.
All right,
there we
it's
go.
in.
It's in.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
it's in.
Oh, God,
Okay.
it's moving.
All right. I'm looking at the manual. It did say give it a look and then stick it in your ear. I'm sorry about that. So eye contact helps apparently, but never mind. Don't worry about that. So you've got it in there. Now, if you ever want to communicate, if we get split up and you want to communicate to each other, just think very hard about the little caterpillar in your ear and it will telepathically link to one of these other ones, but you will have to speak the words. So if you're being stealthy, if you're hiding, anything like that, not going to work.
Do you want us to test it out?
Yes, there's one other catch though. I'm just going to bring this up. I would like a test. But sometimes, most of the time, pretty much all the time, the caterpillar will also transmit one of its thoughts. So it's not unnatural for me to say something like, okay, I'm watching them, everything's fine here, I really like to eat juicy leaves. So I'm just warning you about that. Now, as a DM, I'm giving you, I guess we could call these cards shit caterpillars, say. So you've each got 3 of them. And if you're using the caterpillar, I would like you to, don't show them to each other, I'd like you to read one of these things at the end of whatever you're saying. If you run out, you can recycle, you can make up your own, whatever. But that is a downside to the caterpillar. So should we give it a little test?
Okay, I'm testing out this thing. So many legs, so few shoes.
Who were you testing it on?
I
didn't hear anything.
I got it.
Oh, Gadai. Gadai got it.
I heard
works.
it, but I don't know if it was because I just heard her saying it.
That was 1,000 gold well spent. Everybody.
Was that ours?
Ours? Yes, it was ours. Ours as a team, as a mystery solving team. Absolutely.
Okay, what is this mystery?
Okay, so go down to Beauty Hill, meet the mayor. Everything will be great.
Okay.
Cool. Should we guys like talk to each other while we walk down the hill just to get to know each other a bit better?
We've been stuck in a van together for 3 weeks.
Oh, God.
I know too much about you, Plank.
Fine, Gadai. When's my birthday?
I don't.
Yeah. No, we don't need to be friends to be good companions. Whatever, it's fine.
Don't.
Let's go down the hill, guys.
It's very deserted. We're talking like probably a typical small rural town hall, a general store, post office, a church, that kind of thing. And it's very quiet. Nobody is around except the first thing you notice as you walk through the front gates is that a small boy is lying face down in the dirt and no one is around to help him.
Do you think that boy's okay?
I used to do that for hours when I was a kid.
Maybe we should just throw a rock at him and see what happens.
I think that we should just walk up to him.
I'm with McKenzie.
No, I'm.
McKenzie, do you have a rock?
I mean like a pebble.
I don't have
wanna-
a pebble, but in the past 3 weeks I've learned how to throw fire.
That's true.
I just don't think it's a great idea to walk into a new town and start stoning unconscious children.
I'm not going to stone him. I'm going to throw fire at him.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
All right, but don't blame me when you get hit by my fire.
I'm gonna walk up to him, and I'm not gonna touch him with my hands though. This is like nudging with my foot.
Okay. He says, "Hello, please stop nudging me, miss. I'm sorry if my presence has upset you." And he buries his face deeper into the dirt.
Well, kid, what are you doing?
I'm just doing what I was told, sir or madam. I'm sorry if my presence offends you. I didn't mean to.
Who told you?
To do this.
Yeah.
My mother, sir.
He called you a dude, McKenzie.
I can't see, sir. I'm very sorry. There is a lot of dirt and dust and grit in my eyes.
What's your name?
My name is Stevie.
Stevie, why did your mother tell you to put your face in the dirt?
Because I'm very ugly.
Aww.
I'm very ugly, and she didn't want me to frighten people or for cows for their milk to turn sour or anything like that. So it's just better for everybody if I just lay here and then stick my ugly face in the dirt.
Look, there are far uglier people, even within a metre or so of where we are right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't know. All I can see are worms and fossils, madam.
Mackenzie's pretty
sir.
close. And she's hideous.
I
Why don't
wouldn't-
you show us your face?
Well, I really shouldn't, sir.
Come on, sit up, kid.
Okay. So this little boy very carefully sits up, turns around, wipes away the dirt, and this is a pretty ugly kid. Can everyone roll a constitution check? DC 12.
2.
14.
2.
Okay, Plank, you were fine. The other two, you just vomit a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit vomit on the chin that can be wiped away with a sleeve.
Okay, cool. Do I lose any hit points for that?
No, just your dignity. But no one's here to see it except for this kid. And he's like, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to lose your lunch, sir. And then he puts his head back in the dirt.
You are beautiful, child.
Don't play games with me, sir.
No, I mean it. Like, you don't look that bad.
No, I'm hideous.
Persuasion check.
I'm gonna send a telepathic message to Gadai.
You still have to say it out loud, remember. That Wenzo was very specific about that, Plank.
Right.
The bugs are telepathic, but you would still have to say it. And she's right next to you, so...
Right. You know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Whatever makes you happy, sir.
I don't want the kid to hear me. Gadai. I was gonna say that he's horrible looking.
Aww.
But how mean would that be to say with him?
I'm still here, sir. My ears are quite under the dirt, like just my face, but I can hear everything you're saying. But that's okay. You're quite right. Carry on.
All right, we're looking for a mayor.
And then this lady comes out, a sort of, rural kind of baggage of a lady. And she is also quite hideous. Can we roll another constitution? This time DC 14.
20.
9.
18.
No, okay, so Plank, you vomit this time. You vomit a little bit. Yeah.
The tables have turned.
Oh,
She goes, I know, don't rub it in. Oh, come on, boy, get up. I told you not to freak people out. Come on, get back inside, you little dickhead. And she, like, pushes him along, and off they go. And you begin to realise other people start to come out of the various stores, faces poke out windows of this ghost town. And everybody is hideously ugly. Everybody just looks like absolute shit.
Aww.
McKenzie, what was this town called?
Beauty Hill.
That's some fucking bullshit.
So ironic, mate.
Mackenzie can't look properly at anyone.
Yeah.
She's just kind of, her eyes are just wandering.
Well, let's
towards
talk
the sky.
about this a little bit. When we rolled these characters initially, in 5th edition, you get to have an ideal. Each of you rolled a random ideal that your characters are particularly invested in, something that you hold dear. What was yours, Gadai?
It was the greater good.
And you've been playing that. You've been playing that beautifully, you little bugger.
I'm also greater good.
That's dull. And Mackenzie?
Beauty.
So this must be... So how do you feel about this place where the ironically named Bewdy Hill, where everybody seems to be pretty fucking hideous looking?
My stomach is churning.
Sounds like Plank's stomach is churning too. Got the hiccups there, mate.
I'm just having a kind of sudden burst of tension headache. And I'm really not feeling very well, and I can't look straight at anyone. I'm kind of just like...
Holy Christ. So, remember when I talked about the fantastic start of the podcast? Well, then episode 4, Adventure 2, rolled along, and Plank got a little pissed, and everything went downhill. It was, Wenzo steps out and goes, hey, Plank, do you want to wait in the wagon, mate, or are you fine? Will you be fine?
I'm good.
You good? All right, mate. Okay, come
What's
here.
I doing here?
I just came down because I heard these fucking hiccups here. I thought a fucking bunyip was getting reamed.
What does a bunyip getting reamed sound like?
God, thought someone was getting jumbucked.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck.
All right, we're back. We had a tiny little break. I think the hiccups are gone. Let's go. You're in Beauty Hill. Everybody is absolutely hideous. Faces like dropped pies. You guys need to go and see the mayor of Beauty Hill. What are you going to do?
Okay, so McKenzie's in a really bad way. Like, she's kind of jittery.
She's
kind of got
sweating.
She's grossed
sweating.
out.
She's grossed out. She's got the shakes.
She didn't know people were made this ugly.
No, she had
It's
no
like
idea.
some kind of ugly factory is just spitting them out of its bowels
It is.
in the
So
vicinity.
right now, she's staring into the sun in the hopes that it'll blind her.
Anyone have a guess at what's going on here?
Cursed.
Curse. Yeah, I'm gonna say a curse.
Do you think that maybe these are pretty people who have turned ugly?
I think so.
You can have to see the mayor. Go and see Ken Oath. He's going to sort you out.
Okay, so Mackenzie, without looking at anyone, eyes firmly fixed on the sun, is going, someone needs to get the mayor. We need the mayor. Right now, please.
Some ugly cunt leans out a window and goes, "Why don't you go to the mayor, you bitch?"
Like, that's what we want, you idiots.
Oh, well, like, look at the fucking houses around here. That one's a church, it's got a fucking cross on the top. That one's a store because the guy's selling fucking potatoes. What about that official-looking one with the big dome and the clock?
The
Could
big
that be
M.
the town hall? Whoa, I don't know. I'm too pretty to think about things like that. Why don't you just go to the fucking town hall, you dumb dickhead?
Mackenzie cast a ray of frost at him.
And he's frozen.
Thank you.
And someone from outside the greengrocer slow claps.
For Mackenzie?
He goes, "I never liked that cunt." All right. The town hall's pretty obvious. There's like 3 buildings to choose from. You've seen
I'm
back to
assuming he
the...
doesn't live in the town hall. He could be fucking. He
It's-
could be
Oh,
pottering
no,
around.
okay, true. You've been told by Wenzo to go down to the town hall and meet the mayor, by which he obviously meant, ooh, go into the bush 3 miles behind the village and find him at the bottom of a billabong, up a bunyip's bum.
I generally don't assume Wenzo is the fount of wisdom.
Wenzo's like, don't make me come. I'll come and have a talk to you about it if you want,
can't
love.
hear
Well,
me, Wenzo. You're
no,
at the truck.
I've got the fucking caterpillar here and I have very hairy multiple legs.
I say back to Wenzo, why are you making me do the shit with these dickheads? I've got a bad feelers about this.
Caterpillars.
Chatter.
All right. So I assume you're going to go to the town hall.
Yes.
Well, let's
Yeah.
give the... we've talked about how wonderful everyone is about sharing this show. Let's give them a mission. So you go into the town hall and the person at the front desk is like, "Oh, yes, Mr. Oath is ready to see you. Please, go on through.
Thank you.
And you go into a dark room scattered with papers, and there's a dark shape sitting in the dark behind a desk at the edge of the room.
Is it a dark desk?
It's a very dark desk full of dark papers that have been written on by dark pens. And this is the desk of Mr. Ken Oath, and he says, "Are you the guys that are going to solve this mystery?
We are.
I like your enthusiasm, little tacker, but I'm worried that for someone so small, this is a problem too big. Oh, you don't know the woes that this town has suffered. The terrible wrath that has been thrown down on Beauty Hill, ironically named at this point.
I know of many woes. I've seen lots of woes, right, guys?
It's not a therapy session. I'm just here to give you a job. Look, maybe after you solve it, we can get together and you can tell me all about your woes and your problems. And
Okay, that sounds great.
I'll have a very welcoming, listening, malformed cauliflower ear. But right now, we got some problems, blokes.
All right, what happened?
Some big problems. He passes you a piece of paper. So you still haven't seen his face. Yeah, we're still in the dark. So he passes you a piece of paper, and who would like to read it?
Mackenzie.
Okay, she's somewhat, because she's gone from like looking straight at the sun to into this almost total blindness, so she's doing a bit of a flappy hand, like, where the hell is this thing, kind of.
Oh, look,
I'll
I'm
read
not
it.
going to fuck around. No, look, Gadai, you can read it. Trust the other two. So, I can't actually give you this because my notes have all sorts of stuff. So, look, I'll tell you what, I'll just fucking read it out to you, okay? So here we go.
Can't read for shit.
Look, it was dumb on my part. I overestimated your manager. He spoke a very good game. I realise now that's probably all it was. But hey,
All right, you want that red? Light a damn lamp.
who eats a sausage without a bit of sizzle? Am I right?
Right, guys?
And he sold me the sizzle, that bloke, I tell ya. Okay, here we go. Calling all lovelies. It's time to enter Clint Flicker's Travelling Beauty Contest. Dapper Clint Flicker, host of such travelling shows as Bogans to Bangers and World's Hunkiest Babies, is looking for bonny blokes and pretty ladies to compete for the title of Most Beautiful and Lovely. Enter, and you could win an exotic holiday. Touring Bugaroo, Dunbummin, Beauty Hill and Minjin. More dates announced soon. Give it a trim and enter to win. Please, no bush pigs allowed, it says in bold letters at the back. And he says, so, this bloody Clint Flicker, star of stage and screen and shows like that Hunkiest Baby show where all the muscly babies came in. And we didn't have a chance because some of those babies were very muscular indeed. But he comes in, he does this beauty show. All the attractive people go, oh, well, I'll go win this. I want an exotic holiday. Who wouldn't want to break from the fucking dead animals in our water tank? And they all enter. All us uglies, not allowed to go in the tent. And they never came out. Every pretty, attractive person in this town just disappeared. And nothing but fuglies as far as the eye can see, including... my dear wife frickin' has also disappeared. I think she was a contender for the prize. I don't know. She's gone.
How do you know that they haven't just left, you know?
Well, I don't know. It's a bit of a mystery. And I hear that you blokes are pretty good at solving mysteries. At least that's what your manager said. Is he a liar?
No, we did solve that one mystery.
We're at the beginning of our mystery.
We have a
solving
100%
career.
success rate.
That's true. We do have a 100% success rate.
Look, I miss my wife. I miss my wife dearly. I'd do anything to get her back.
Well, McKenzie thinks she just left you.
I don't know. Call it a gut feeling. But
Well, because of my face, which you haven't seen, by the way. I understand that, but I am a mayor, and this sash, this medallion around my neck, it's a little bit of a pussy magnet, if you know what I mean. In fact, I've heard that in other dimensions, there's even a mayor who has a head made out of bread, cheese, and meat, and he gets plenty of trim. So I wouldn't judge me too harshly, love.
Mackenzie she gags a little bit and kind of shuffles away and to get her composure back.
Look, if you can solve the mystery and get all our attractive people back, including my wife especially, then I've got a big treasure chest with your name on it.
All right, so where did these people go?
Yeah, where's Clint Flicker's tent?
Well, that's kind of the mystery. All I've got is this flyer.
Can we have the flyer?
Sure, here you go.
What's on the flyer?
Okay. The flyer says, calling all lovelies.
Oh no, we know this bit.
Oh, right, okay.
It's time to enter Clint Flickers. God, I'm really making me asshole sweat here, love. I thought you guys were up to this.
Look, I thought there would be a very clearly marked map saying
Wait.
here is all the people on the back of
No, look,
the
I
thing, and there's
don't. No,
not.
it doesn't say
I'm
that.
disappointed, you're disappointed.
There must be directions for people
Well,
to actually enter.
Let's
Yeah.
go find the tent.
I don't know. Look, it says touring Bugaroo in the past, Dunbummin in the past, Beauty Hill obviously in the past, and Minjin. I guess that's in the future. More dates announced soon. Give it a trim and
Where's
enter to win.
Minjin?
Oh, Minjin's not that far from here, actually.
Well,
Couple
Like,
of
we're
clicks.
going to Minjin.
we're going minging.
Also,
Oh, you guys are so clever. You came up with that yourselves. I only had to read this fucking... I'm paying you, right? I fucking just solved this mystery. Look at me. I'm the mystery, so where's my mystery machine?
All right, let's go.
All right, fuck, okay.
So we don't ask him for directions. That would make us look bad, right?
we don't need him.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
But before we go, can we see your face?
You really want to see my face, mate?
Nah.
I
Have you
can't.
got a strong
I'm
constitution?
turning around and I've hid my face. I don't want to look.
Have
I
you,
don't want to see, actually.
have you eaten recently?
I already threw up outside.
Oh, well, my face looks like a face coming out of a dog's bum, and that face is throwing up on another dog's throw up. That's what my face looks like.
Wow.
Although I am a mayor, so the ladies in here might want to cast a saving throw.
I'm good. Maybe later we'll see him.
All right.
Let's go to Minjin.
Good choice, mate. Off you go.
All right, what direction? Just point.
Me?
Yep.
All right.
Are you pointing now? It's a very dark
I know,
room.
it's very dark. I am pointing. I'm pointing pretty much exactly where you need to go, but you probably can't see that
If
here.
we can figure out where the desk is in the room, we can figure out an arm pointing. Also, I have dark vision.
Oh, now.
Oh, you better roll Constitution, love. DC 20.
So do you.
Yeah, I've also got dark vision.
Well, you
But
better
I
roll.
Closed my eyes the second I walked in this room.
Well, you're fine, mate. I don't blame you.
Critical miss.
Okay, you see his face, and it is exactly what he said it would be.
I was looking for an arm.
It's really rough. If you think Mayor McCheese isn't too good looking, this looks like
I
someone
wasn't looking at his face.
spat up Mayor McCheese
I was
on
just looking for an arm.
the bum of a humpy horse. So you do a big full-on vomit all over the mayor's carpet, and he's like, thanks for that. All right, that'll be coming out of your pay. Now go on, get yourselves to Minjin. Get to Clint Flicker's
I'm
traveling
sure Wenzo knows how to get to Minjin.
beauty contest.
Sorry, Mr. Mayor.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I don't want to blow your mind, Plank, but have you heard of a map?
No?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm regretting this whole venture. I mean that both metaphorically and in a meta sense. But just good luck, and who knows what'll fucking happen. Off you go.
All right, off we
Alright.
go.
I'm gonna
So-
call Wenzo on the Caterpillar. Tell
Okay,
him
yep.
with the cart. Bring the cart down, Wenzo. Also, I don't know if I need to shit or spin some silk.
Brilliant. All right, so he's prepping the cart. As you are leaving, a small girl approaches, another child, but this child is ugly, but not quite as bad as all the others. And she's holding in her hand a single flower. And she goes up to you, McKenzie, and she offers it to you.
Okay. Now I still have vomit on my face. Yes.
It was only a little bit of vomit. I think you probably wiped it off. It's probably on your sleeve.
All right. So desperately looking in another direction, I kind of grope down and take it off her.
And she looks at you and she says with big eyes, "You are beautiful." And then she scurries away.
Aww.
All right. So you guys are going to Minjin, which is going to be an overnight trip. If we leave now, Wenzo lets you know you're probably going to get there first thing in the morning. Do you guys want to talk about a plan or what sort of things you're going to do? Is there anything you're going to do to prepare before you go to bed?
I think we should get McKenzie to enter the competition.
Just by ourselves. You and me will hang out outside.
I mean, I wouldn't qualify.
It said no bush pigs.
Oh, that's true.
I was trying.
It was in very large red letters.
So
And as we know, Mackenzie very clearly stated, you are a bush pig.
It was the popular opinion in the last storyline.
So, we'll hang outside while Mackenzie infiltrates. We can keep in contact on the Caterpillars.
Okay, so that's the general plan at this point.
McKenzie has no objections.
Unless, how attractive is Werzo? Wenzo.
Oh, look, mate. I mean, come on. I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? I mean, I don't know. I do okay. It's not about me. It's about you guys going in there, solving a mystery. I'm just more of like a paperwork man.
Yeah, it's not in my league.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I mean, like, couple beers could be in anyone's league.
Okay, blank.
I can't.
all right. Look, let's all just go to bed. We'll sort it out in the morning. I hear Minjin's a lovely place.
Okay.
Okay, sleep time.
Night, guys.
Good
I
night,
love
guys.
Okay.
Good night, Bush Pig.
Now,
Good night, Vomit Face.
as you go to sleep, McKenzie, you have a bizarre dream this night. I can't really describe it as anything other than an erotic dream. There's a lot of flesh and moving bodies and rasping voices. What do you think Mackenzie's ideal mate would look like?
One of the potato people.
No.
She hates them. She's racist.
It would be just like exactly like her, but with shorter hair.
It's just her.
It's her.
It's exactly her.
Is it?
Sure.
Your double rises. Did you know that bit in like fantasy Bram Stoker's Dracula where the women, like Keanu Reeves is there and the naked women rise out of the sheets and sort of attach themselves? So your double
I know it well.
rises out and you feel her hot breath on your cheek and you feel her lips touch yours and then she leans into your ear and says, "You're beautiful."
What the fuck was that
And you
flower?
wake up in a puddle. You're splashing around like a little ducky. Quack, quack, quack. I'm a little ducky in my splashy, sleepy puddle.
Alright, what was that flower?
It was just well, you've got the flower. Did you keep the flower? That's up to you.
I came in and I just propped it up somewhere.
Okay, so you wake up, are you suspicious of the flower?
Yes.
Well, what are you going to do? I'm not controlling you, dude.
Alright. I'm gonna do a Arcana check on the flower.
Okay.
Okay.
DC 10.
DC 10?
Actually, no, DC 8.
Too late. 15.
That's too late, right? We can't do it now. It's a regular flower. There's nothing wrong about this flower. It's a fragrant, fresh, pretty, normal flower.
What kind of breed? Well, not breed. Species is it?
A canine.
It's a dog.
It's a dog flower. No, I don't know. It's a posy. It's a pansy.
Desert pea.
It's a fucking pansy. It's a kangaroo paw.
Yeah.
I don't fucking what?
Bottle brush.
It's a bottle brush.
It's not a bottle brush.
Yeah. Okay. It's
A desert pea.
it's a desert pea.
Okay.
Yeah. And Plank, you've peed in the desert before.
Yeah.
So you'd
I've never used a real toilet.
relate to this. Yes, nature is your toilet, Gadai. All right. So, you're going to go back to sleep, everything cool? You're going to tell the others, or are we going to move on?
How hot is it right now?
For you?
For summer. Is it summer?
No, it's spring.
Okay. So I'm not like going outside.
Oh, but you're warmer than everybody else right now.
Yeah, okay. So
Particularly south of the equator.
It's a pretty
Okay.
hot
There's a very
dream.
temperate zone happening here. Can you guys roll detect musk?
20.
Yeah. It's
not.
pretty musky in the pie wagon right now. You could cut it
There
with a
is
knife.
no such thing as detect musk.
Okay.
And what did I just roll a
well,
20?
All right,
You
yeah.
just wasted
So,
a 20.
why did I buy all these books?
Is there a way I can safely like hang out of the van?
Plank wakes up. Fuck, it's musky.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we by the sea? So, look, it's up to you. You can keep it secret. They know what's going on.
Yeah, we
they
can
have sense.
smell them up.
It's a small van.
Yeah.
I get out of my bed. Why the fuck is it wet everywhere?
Damn, all over the floor. Definitely, it's a weird, uncomfortable trip to Minjin.
Appropriately named.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And by uncomfortable, I mean in the pants. So the next morning, monsters are crying out, morning, I want to kill you. I'll fucking eat your face. And you wake up, and Wenzo is like, here we are, the beautiful Minjin.
Was he driving?
No, like the humpy horses, they know what they're doing, mate. I just point them in the direction.
They're better at directions than us.
Yeah.
Well, can't argue with that. All right.
So you turn up at Minjin, again, very similar, maybe a little bit bigger than Beauty Hill, but basically you're seeing that there's a bit of a theme to the places that Clint Flicker's travelling beauty contest has gone to. They're places that are pretty desolate, pretty rural, pretty small, pretty out of the way. So you turn up, and unlike Beauty Hill, it's bustling. There's a buzz. People are excited about this thing. People are slathering themselves with makeup, and there are some very attractive people who have brought out their very best bogan dresses for the occasion. Like, this is going to be a big thing. It's not often something like this comes to Minjin. So, what are you going to do? You going to enter the town?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn to Wenzo
Yep.
and say, all right, if I'm going to do this thing, I got to go somewhere and get clean.
Yes. Yes. I was going to say it. I'm glad you brought it up, but yes, definitely, I would get some of that musk off if I were you. If you were
clean you.
If you want to win this thing, there we go. Plank's willing to help.
Yeah.
That's great. I love this team dynamic. That's
Wenzo,
fantastic.
Wenzo,
Yes.
pay for me to have a bath somewhere, anywhere. I don't care.
You need to be paid to have a bath.
No, I'm assuming I have to use someone's bathtub.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Let me just. I'll pay the Billabong tax for you, love. I'll reimburse you. Just bring me the receipt from the fucking jumbuck that's drinking from it.
D&D's first makeover montage.
Jesus.
I'll clean you.
Please don't.
Take your clothes off. No, I can use prestidigitation.
What? No.
Yeah, prestidigitation lets me clean.
No, it doesn't.
Sure it does.
You'll find someone. There's probably a.
There'd be like a tavern, yeah?
Well, yeah, there'd be a tavern. There'd also be a creek nearby. A lot of these people probably wash themselves in the creek, wash their clothes in the creek.
If it's a tavern, there'll be a bathroom. It's
Okay.
like a
Some
bathhouse.
All right.
Hot springs? Ooh, a bathhouse.
So as you head off to the tavern, just as you arrive there, you hear this horrible argument taking place outside the tavern. And it's two husbands who are arguing about whose wife is more beautiful and therefore more likely to win this competition. Now, one of these gentlemen is a half-orc and one of them is a dwarf, and they're both pretty big, burly, ugly-looking dudes. And they're like, my wife's a corker. Nah, your wife's a slapper. My wife's beautiful. Your wife's not beautiful. She's got a rude head, mate. So they're having this conversation. They see you three outsiders, and let's be honest, you look like outsiders. They certainly don't see many spiffos or pansies or Sheilas or whatever you are, McKenzie, in this place. So they turn around and go, look, let's settle this. You guys, which one of our wives is more beautiful? Come on.
Which one? Where are these wives?
So the wives are there. They're rolling their eyes. They look pretty embarrassed. They're both done up to the nines, except they're probably sixes or sevens. So, yeah, one's a half-orc, one is a dwarf. And look, there's not a lot of difference. It really, I mean, because it's, I don't want to get racial on this fantasy show, but it's probably a racial thing. I mean, what are you into here? What do you think is the... I know Mackenzie's looking very guilty already because we all know about that horribly offensive book he wrote.
We don't all know about that, no.
Well, I mean...
Not these fine bystanders.
No, these
They
guys don't
certainly
know.
need to
No, they don't know. So,
Well, I think we're going to have to defer to the only gentleman that we have.
Plank.
Plank.
It's Plank's decision.
What am I into?
Gentleman's choice. Who is more attractive here, the dwarf or the half orc?
The half orc.
And you're
Got
going to let
them
them know this?
thick thighs.
The dwarf is like, you son of a bitch, I'll fucking glass you, cunt. And he comes at you. He's going to attack.
All right, let him hit me.
Well, you're not going to... All right.
No, come on, hit me,
All right,
son.
fine. Fuck you, Plank. I've been waiting for this whole episode. Let's go. 17.
Damn it.
He's hitting you with an axe. He's not fucking
what's
around.
an axe?
Well, he's not fucking around. It's a great axe.
All right.
A great axe.
It's a grouse axe.
Wow.
Oh shit, Plank. That's 11 damage.
Oh fuck.
Tough, we
Okay.
got ourselves a
Now
tough guy.
you are tougher than you were last episode. So
Yeah.
so how many hit points do you have?
I've still got 18 left.
All right, but that was about a third of them.
In the
Wasn't it?
past 3 weeks, I've also learned a new cantrip called Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
So as soon as I get hit, I instantaneously set whoever hit me on fire.
All right. Is there a save or anything like that?
I mean, you can roll a save.
I'm not just gonna do it for my satisfaction, son.
The creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. Okay. So
That's good.
what's the DC?
13.
He's gonna fail.
Yay! You take 2d10 damage.
Whoa, 2d10. You can roll it.
Oh! 6,
Yep.
10, 16 damage.
16. All right. That's a pretty hefty whack on this dwarf. Now he's
Respectable. Yeah.
got a lot of flammable areas because he's got hair. Obviously, he's got a big beard. He's got hair coming out of his nostrils. He's got hair coming out of his ears. He's got like a big gruff sticking over his pants. And it all catches fire. And he's like, whoa! And he's coming in to swing the axe again. So we're going to roll initiative.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. 2.
19.
He is 6. So, Plank, you are up first.
What? I got a 2.
I'm
Oh,
19.
sorry, McKenzie, you're up first.
No, I got a 2 as well.
G'day.
G'day, you're up first.
I'm behind them.
Me.
Considering like
This is tough
considering
business.
Paris's initiative bonus, this is literally like she will always be first unless told otherwise.
I think we've got a little table
Also,
today
I didn't add the bonus.
Oh,
for me to
neither.
write stuff.
So
I got 6, actually.
I still got 2. I'd added my bonus.
Okay,
24.
so...
Sorry about that, guys.
Alright, g'day.
What up?
This is assuming, like, I'm not forcing you guys into battle. Do you want to fight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy's standing between me and a bath.
And
I'm
I'm-
fuck shit up.
out of this van and ready to fight. Let's do it.
Alright, g'day, go for it.
I'm gonna hit him with my staff.
Your lagerphone.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
7.
You still got that inspiration point?
I do.
You could use that.
Yeah, 7's not going to hit.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay, using your inspiration.
7.
No. Okay, so you swing the lagerphone at the dwarf and it just goes straight past his beard. It just in slow motion, Zack Snyder move. The bristles just ripple in the wind, but it does not connect. And next up is... He's going to have a shot. And so he's going to go straight back at Plank with this axe. He has rolled a 13. He misses. So the axe swings and Plank deftly just ducks out and dodges it at the last minute. Plank, it is your turn.
Critical miss.
Critical miss. So I'm just going to see how badly you fucked that up with the percentile dice. 95. That's
Wow.
that's a bad fuck up, isn't it? So Plank, you just don't know what the fuck you were doing. Perhaps you got so excited by the... I think you got distracted by the flames. Like, this is the first time you've used a hellish rebuke and your eyes have just lit up and you're just like, so pretty. So I did that. And you slam your... Is it your hammer?
Yeah, my warhammer.
Into your foot and take... what damage does it do?
1d8.
So, yeah, take 3 points of damage. And some of the particularly good-looking women laugh at you.
That's cool.
Okay.
I like that. You know, I'm kind of clumsy Joker approach.
So that was Plank. Now it is McKenzie.
Alright, so I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the dwarf. Okay, so
And he's already on fire, so that's adding insult to fiery injury.
most certainly is. All right, 23.
Mm-hmm.
5 damage.
Alright, so this guy's
5 damage.
particularly crispy. I believe that people who are clearly on fire do not have the urge to continue fighting.
Okay.
Like, he is really on fire now. He's on his last legs. So he starts rolling around on the ground and going, all right, okay, I'll admit it, my wife's a bush pig. Fucking leave me alone.
All right.
Mercy, yes, we're gonna...
Yeah.
Leave him be. Can we dunk him in a horse trough or something?
Sure. Who's gonna do that?
Why? Oh, I'm fire resistant.
That
I'll
means
do it.
you're half damage.
Oh no, I'm
a
not
full-
touching this fool then.
Don't you have a... Can you lift?
So you're basically like, should we dunk him in a horse trough? And everyone looks at him and goes, well, he's on fire. Nah,
We'll kick
fuck
some
it.
sand on him.
There you go.
I'll put the flame out with my prestidigitation. Put out small flame.
Your Predestination, great film. Very.
Is
a really
is
good
a small
film.
flame, considering
What?
he's just a little dwarf?
He's a little.
Oh, he's got a lot of hair on him though.
Okay. Well, look, the half-elf is sitting there, like, doing nothing.
Oh, he's laughing. He's thinking this is great because
Yeah,
for him, this display of sudden prejudiced violence has validated his opinion.
Okay.
I use prestidigitation. I put out the fire. Then I look at the dwarf and I go, the orc might be hotter, but I'd still go your wife.
He's like, oh, thanks, man. that means the world to me. And I'm sure it means the world to her. And she rolls her eyes. Again, she rolls a natural 20 with her
And I
eyes.
I wink and point at her, and then accidentally set her on fire.
Please don't.
We'll assume that that didn't happen unless you want to press
No, I
that.
don't want to do that.
Okay. All right. So you've solved this difference
Mystery.
of
We solved the mystery, guys.
you solved a difference of opinion with violence.
Yes.
Which is fantastic. It's the way the world's going.
Are me, the dwarf, and the orc friends now? I feel like I'm
He's-
kind of friends with them.
Yeah, he's pretty impressed. He's very glad. He shakes your hand and he flicks you 5 gold pieces
Oh, that's nice of him.
and says, "Go and give this one a bath on me. I can fucking smell it from here. Musky as all get out."
And I'm like, how about I buy you a beer, friend?
Mate, I'll go a beer, mate. I'll drink a beer with you. If you like, yeah.
Well, look.
And I leave McKenzie to go have a bath. I go have a beer.
All right. So the contest, Clint Flicker's beauty contest. You can see the tent is being erected in the center of town, and I want to say as well, Clint Flicker is in block letters,
Of course it is.
and the L's and I's are very close together. Very close together. So
Holy shit.
it's gonna start very soon. There are 2.
Yeah, is that just new to you, Zach?
No, it was just the image of the banner.
So there are 2 guards that are guarding the tent. No one has been allowed in yet, but people are starting to mill. They're starting to form a line, and the excitement is palpable. This competition is going to start very, very soon. So what are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna heal myself real quick.
Can you do that?
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
I got 9 health. So I'm back up to 24.
And Mackenzie, you're going to have a bath?
Well, I'm assuming that's happened before this point.
All right. Well, get to go into the tavern. You get to go into the
wait.
bathrooms there. There's
That's going to
a
take me a good solid, 2 hours.
there's a hose. There's a tap.
Can we do it in real time?
Alright, Mackenzie goes have a bath. I have a drink with my new orc and
All
dwarf
right.
friend.
He's loving it. He's telling you all his orc stories, or half orc stories.
You guys are crazy. That's
I'm
me.
gonna get up on the stage and just do a performance.
In the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I feel like they'd be receptive to
Are you gonna
some,
roll
microphone.
performance?
I can roll for performance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is actually open mic in Minjin.
Very good.
2.
+2. I got 4.
Oh.
Okay, well, what's happened
Very
is
drunk crowd.
the tavern are quite resentful about Clint Flicker moving in here and getting everybody excited because there's not many people in the tavern. Everybody's all buzzing about Clint Flicker's beauty contest. So when you say, "Oh, I've got a lagerphone," I'll get up there and I'll shake it all about, I'll hokey pokey it up. They go, "Yeah, go for it," and it's fucking awful. You're just off your game. They're a lagerphone crowds. This is not a lagerphone crowd. They expected something a little bit more sophisticated.
Do they expect an orc, a dwarf, and a tiefling to sing "I Would Walk 5,000 Miles"?
Yeah, you would be inventing that song here, so
Yeah.
I feel like that would be very impressive.
yeah.
5,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
Good news, guys. I got a solid 10. People are lukewarm to it.
Yeah, it's
You
all right.
guys are having fun.
It's all right. It's all right. So here we go. So it's getting closer to time. McKenzie, you're cleaned up a bit. Now, you are the only one that is planning on entering?
I believe so.
All right.
Now, can I clarify? Am I the only elf entering?
Oh, no, absolutely not. There are elves, there are half-elves that are going to go into this competition. There's some very attractive people in this town that are going to go. They've scrubbed up pretty well. They're going to go
Fair
for
enough. But I'm a very attractive elf.
it. Yeah, pretty attractive. What's your charisma?
Moderately attractive.
1?
No. As in a bonus?
No, just in general.
Oh, 14.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. You got a chance.
I scrub up well.
Yeah.
You're not ugly.
No.
Thanks, buddy.
So nothing else you guys want to do before you're just going to go up and try and gain entrance to the tent or like join the line?
Good
Yes.
luck, Mackenzie.
Okay, so Mackenzie goes and joins the line. She's all spruced up. What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna wait in the tavern.
Did Wenzo buy me a dress?
No, Wenzo's gone off wandering.
Classic
There's nothing
Wenzo.
really for us to do other than...
I'll go to the other side of the tent just in case.
So you're going to wait
do you
near
wanna
the
s-
tent?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait near the tent.
All right.
The tent is a fabric structure. Do you want to hustle around the back and maybe see where you can take a peek inside?
That's what I'm gonna do.
You do it because you're small.
Yeah. thanks.
All right. So, Gadai,
Having it as a diversion.
you go around the back of the tent and you're going to try and like lift up the...
Just gonna have a look, try and see what I can see what's going on.
Just as you're just close to the tent, just as you're just about to touch it, there seems to be some sort of barrier, something that's stopping you from actually connecting with it.
Is it because I'm ugly?
It doesn't let ugly people in.
I mean, at the moment you're dealing with a tent, and I could try and personify the tent and have him sort of say, "I don't know, Gadai."
I'm gonna try and hit it.
No, there's a barrier here. There's something, it's protected.
Do you have anything that'll help you get through? Or
No. All my skills.
Do you have a knife?
do you have Beefy with you?
No, Beefy's in the van. I cracked a window.
Oh, good.
Because if you go get Beefy, do you think a small animal could get through?
I'm already a small
Seems
animal.
to be a kind of shield, something sort of
Okay, so
protecting the back of this thing.
Also, Beefy is not a small animal.
In
Sure.
fact, if you do try and hit it, it's almost like a sort of ripple, like the tent isn't quite in this space.
So it's kind of like a giant soap bubble.
That's not a bad analogy.
I'm gonna telepathically say to Mackenzie, can you detect magic on this tent because it's acting real weird? I utilize pyrrolidine alkaloids to deter predators.
Wow. All right.
Those caterpillars.
All right. Mackenzie doesn't respond, but she's like, and she does an Arcana check on the tent.
Okay, roll a DC 10.
15. Well, 19.
This is a very magic tent. There is a lot of
Magic.
strange magic around this tent, but at the same time, Mackenzie, you feel very drawn to it. There's nothing more than you would like than to be inside this tent right now. There's something very, very appealing that is drawing you in and making you want to get in there.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
What type of magic?
enchantment.
Okay, so there's no dimension jumping here.
Not at this point. It's just, it's protected. It's got a very bright magical aura, and it's compelling you to enter. You're very keen to be a part of what is going on here.
Okay.
There's not much we can do other than let it go in.
Go in.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go in because if you guys recall in the first episode, I did describe myself as looking like John Hamm.
True.
So I could probably get in.
John Hamm is a very attractive
But you did not clean up.
person.
Yeah, but John Hamm looks better when he's a bit dirty. You seen Baby Driver?
You are 3 weeks. I have. Yes.
Yeah.
You are 3 weeks dirty.
Can we roll for John Hamm?
I look D10 like John Hamm.
roll percentile dice. That's going to tell us what percent you look like John Hamm.
50.
Okay, yeah, all right.
The top 50.
Well, no, up to you if you want to enter.
Nah, I think there's nothing to do for me and Gadai other than wait
Okay.
and get. You're gonna have to go in and
I'm
like
gonna have to go in.
send us some
And you want
information.
to go in.
Yeah, you want to. It's
I'm-
drawing
I'm-
you in.
I'm aware of the enchantment, but I'm also going to kind of like, well, let's get this shit.
You are compelled. You kind of want to go in there.
And you're
Yeah.
hell competitive. You're actually like most of your drawings like that you want to win, right?
The other thing is,
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
there's
like, fuck these
something
bitches. Yeah.
about this tent that makes you feel a little musky.
I just washed.
So, McKenzie, you approach the tent. The line is now funneling through, and you're seeing there's a bit of a thing where the two guards outside are like, nah, sorry, nah, not in those shoes. Off you go. Getting rid of some people. And then like, yeah, love, come on in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, yeah, come on, stud, get in there. And letting certain people through. And you approach, yeah?
I do. Yes.
And he looks
I
at
sway a bit.
you and he goes, holy shit, what a stinker. Mate, you can definitely come through. Come here. And behind you, Wenzo, who's holding two ice creams, is like, thanks. Yes, absolutely. Thanks, mate. And he passes you the two ice creams, and Wenzo goes into the tent. Now, McKenzie, you go up, and they go, yeah, all right, get in.
I feel like this entire campaign is just like a subtle, like, you ain't hot love.
To who?
Me.
To you?
Yeah.
Everybody has said that you're very beautiful.
I'm not even allowed to enter.
Well, you don't know that. You haven't tried.
Yeah, I'm an elf. The standards are different.
Go on, get in. Stop fucking like there's a queue, love. Come on. So you go in. I'm not going to send you guys out of the room when you're hearing stuff that other people are doing, but bear in mind you cannot act on something that you don't know about. McKenzie has to relay this to you in order for you to act on it. So you go in, and it's a very typical beauty pageant setup. There's a catwalk, there's a display, a sort of set with flowers and kind of bright lights and things, and a lot of excited women and men sitting around, and everybody in here is pretty attractive. They're all at least above 7 or above, and everybody's very excited. There's probably about 40 people in here at this point. Wenzo's sitting there looking, going, oh, okay, this is interesting. All right, okay, well, let's see what happens. You never know. Look, fuck, if I win the prize, if I win the trophy, so be it. That's cool. And McKenzie, you can sit with him. You can sit somewhere else.
I will sit somewhere
You just go and
else.
sit somewhere else. And everybody's just waiting for it to happen. Meanwhile, you guys are outside in the bushes. In the bushes outside waiting. Where are you guys?
I'm still in the tavern.
Yeah, I'm in
You're
the bushes.
Plank's in the tavern. You're in the bushes watching, and Gadai, you're seeing the last few people go into the tent, and the bouncers sort of ticking things off their list, checking the numbers. Yep, the
Yep.
show is about to start. Any other changes to anyone's behaviour or anything you want to do?
Nope, let's do it.
I'm happy watching
I'm just waiting for.
intel from the bar.
Yeah, well, bear in mind, you
You
guys
can't
know
see
nothing
anything.
about what's happened inside.
Yeah,
like
you can't see
McKenzie.
anything.
Yeah.
You're just standing outside.
Well, all
Ah,
you've
at
seen, you know nothing, Plank. You haven't seen anything. Gadai, you've seen McKenzie and Wenzo go in, but you haven't heard.
And I know it's got a force field.
You don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
McKenzie, you don't know it has a force field because you guys haven't. Or did you
No,
communicate that?
I did.
She did a check,
I did
a
an
magic check.
Arcana check on.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
And in you go.
I would know there's a force field as well because I use the caterpillars.
Yeah. All right. So while I'm in there, I'm sitting there minding my own business. I do a bit of a. So far, so good, guys. I'm so hungry. I could eat a bunch of holes in a book.
They'll do that, caterpillars. Have you ever had, like, I had a copy of the Hungry Caterpillar, had to return it to the store, had all these holes in it. Terrible bit of business.
A terrible bit of joke work.
Whoa, hey!
I had the exact same problem.
I'm gonna roll charisma. Yeah,
What is your charisma score,
it
DM?
says I nailed that joke. That's what it says.
That's not a number on a dice.
A bolt of lightning comes out of the sky and hits McKenzie in the bum. No, it doesn't. All right, so the beauty contest, Clint Flicker's beauty contest is going to start. Suddenly there's a hush over the crowd and the lights go dim. And Clint Flicker, he's kind of thin. He's got a little bit of a swagger to himself. He's not particularly attractive. He's a man that's probably about in his late 40s. And he comes onto the stage. He's got a big grin. He's got a bow tie. He's got a sparkly jacket. And he's like, "Hi, I'm Clint Flicker. Welcome to my beauty contest. Oh, you pretty babies. Look at you all. You're so beautiful and lovely and sexy. Oh, I'm so glad you came along. I'm Clint Flicker. Let's do this thing. Come on. Let's get up out of your seats and shake that stuff and let us see what it's all about. You guys are so beautiful and lovely. I'm Clint Flicker. Welcome, everybody. Beauty contest. Yeah." And he's just like, he's sort of dazzling. And people are cheering and they're going red. Some people are passing out. It's just wonderful. He's like, everybody, like, come on stage. Can you come up here? Tell me what you're about. Tell me your talents. Tell me where you're from, love. Oh, I'm fucking Janelle, and I'm originally from Upper Arse. And oh, really, Janelle? Oh, that sounds just absolutely fantastic. And what's your talent? Oh, I can play like knees up Mother Brown on the gum leaf. Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. Let's hear a little bit of that. Knees up. Who's up for a knees up? I'm up for a knees up. Let's hear it, Janelle. Oh, okay. Oh, that's beautiful. You're beautiful, Janelle. Don't go. The competition's very tough in Minjin, isn't it? Well, look at all these beauties. How about you all get into your why don't you go back there and get into your swimsuit, Janelle? And a little bit of billabong wear. Let's see what that looks like. Absolutely wonderful. God, what a treat. So the show's happening. What's everybody doing?
Can I hear from outside?
You can hear like the occasion, you can
party,
hear, the party atmosphere. You can hear women and men squeal with delight and kind of swoon. Oh, you're a hunky fellow. What's your name? Oh, my name's Jacko. Well, Jacko, come up here. What's that you're wearing? Oh, it's me budgie smuggler. Well, I'd say you're smuggling more than a budgie in there. Maybe a cockatoo. Am I right? Oh, and it's just everybody's laughing. Everybody's loving it. It's all happening. It's a great show.
Why? I see no cause for concern yet. Sounds like a party. I'm not too worried.
So you're still good?
Is the whole crowd being moved along to get into swimsuits? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, like people are coming up. They're sort of having a little bit of a chat, telling a bit about themselves. He's moving it along very quickly. But as the show progresses, he's getting sweatier and sweatier. There's something sort of a little bit more manic about Clint Flicker. His eyes are getting a little bit wilder and he's kind of like sort of hurrying everyone along just like a little bit more like, oh, okay, what's your talent? Oh, yeah, is it? Okay, well, that's fucking great. Okay, who's next? You up there, get in there, get into your fucking G-banger. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Get into your G-bangers, ladies. Get into your G-bangers. Get up on stage and start swinging your tits, your bits, your clits, whatever. Come on, let's just get on stage, get in them big old dirty G-bangers. I'm Clint Flicker. Hunky Babies. Who remembers Hunky Babies? You remember the Hunky Babies?
All right.
Get up here.
Okay.
Get on there.
McKenzie.
You.
Mackenzie is going to cast a perception check.
He's looking at you. He's looking at you,
He's spending
Mackenzie.
far too much time talking. I can do
looking
this
at
without
you.
him looking at me.
Let's do it. You got something to say, love? I'm Clint Flicker. Fucking hit me with everything you've got. Let's go.
Hit him with a fireball.
Let's go, love.
I'm highly tempted. He's clearly a dude.
Sweat is dripping off him. He's just looking at you. He's looking at you. He there's something about him. He starts to double over a little bit. He almost like is doubled over and sort of puts one hand on the stage and he's sort of supporting himself on the stage and he's looking at you, Mackenzie. He's looking at you and he says, "You're different."
I cast a perception check on him.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for evidence of possession.
DC 18.
18.
It's just this moment, this sort of, like everything goes into slow-mo for you. Because as I said, it's been going manic, more manic, manic. Everything's crazy. Everything's getting a little bit out of control. It's like he's trying to hurry things up to an unnatural level. And the crowd are just loving it. I mean, they're not noticing that something weird's going on. They're just enjoying it. They're eating up his energy. They're excited. But he sort of looks at you and his hair sort of flops to one side and he's sweaty and his eyes are wild. And there's something like he mouths to you, "Help me." And then he's like, "Get in that dirty G-banger. Come on, get up on stage. Let's go. Dirty G-bangers."
Does Mackenzie own a dirty G-banger?
Songs in Fanny Fuck. I don't know what
She
you got
does.
happening
Yeah,
there,
she definitely owns one.
you don't
I'm
never. We've got some loners over here in this bucket. So up to you. Let's go. Grab a dirty G-banger. Get up on stage. Come on.
You're gonna have to explain to our non-Australian audience what the fuck a G-banger is.
Oh, we've got people in the group that can do that. Save that for the wiki. Come on.
Okay. Alright. And I head out back because assumably there's some form of changing area.
Okay, so you're getting into the dirtiest of G-bangers. And everybody else is sort of doing stuff. And we're getting to the end. We're getting to the prize. And he's getting more and more manic. And he's like, holiday. The prize is a holiday. Who would like to go on an exotic holiday with Clint Flicker? And everyone's like, yeah, we would love to go on a holiday. Woo, I haven't been on a holiday for ages. Come on, who would like to go on a fucking holiday? And a big portal starts to open up behind him and everybody starts to get sucked into it. And you, from the changing room, hear this noise and see the fact that everybody is being drawn to this portal. And you, Mackenzie, are feeling like going into this portal would be a pretty great idea right about now.
I take out my immovable rod, slam it into the ground and lock it. And hold on.
Okay, so you're clutching the immovable rod, you're holding it, your body is being sort of drawn to the portal, it's being swept up. Gadai, you can see that the tent is starting to move. It's starting to ripple. It's starting to shudder. Whatever that sort of soap bubble kind of feeling was, it's starting to move around and starting to feel like maybe it's going to move from where it is in this place to a different place. What are you guys going to do?
I'm going to communicate to Plank and say, "Dude, get your ass out here. You need to see this. I'm frightened of birds."
Okay.
Okay, I communicate back. Is it just a bird? Because if it is, I don't really want to go out. Do you think a cocoon would fit inside this head?
The tent's rippling. Mackenzie is getting closer and closer to the portal. Mackenzie,
No, I'm not.
No, you are.
No,
You
I'm
are
not.
drawn.
I
You are.
can't. Immovable rod.
The rod's immovable.
Rod is immovable. I'm holding on to the
Your
immovable
grip.
You kinda wanna go,
You
though.
want to let go. You want to let go, but you have that sense of mind. You can still communicate with these guys if you really want to.
Alright. So I yell to... Can I do both of them at once?
I just assume
Yes.
everyone is.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, there's a portal that's just opened and everyone's being sucked in, which is totally where these guys that, like, we're looking for went. And I don't know how long I can hold on, guys.
Fine.
Gadai, you see the two guards
So
sort
many
of
legs, so few shoes.
dust off their hands, satisfied that their work here is done, and they go into the tent.
I'm gonna follow them in.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, I skull my beer. And I'm like, I turn to the orc and the dwarf, and I'm like, they're gonna kill your wives. And then I run out.
All right, so Gadai is first in. You sort of enter the tent and you see this crazy frenzy, this like shrieking pink portal, and people are beautiful people are disappearing into it. And McKenzie is hanging very close. She's hanging onto the immovable rod. It's not going anywhere, but it is taking every bit of your last bit of will, McKenzie, because this portal is so pink and beautiful and musky, and you really just want to get in there. Plank, you come running up, burst through the tent. Gadai's there, you're there. You see all this unfolding in front of you. What are you guys going to do?
Do my two friends come with me?
No.
Have they, wouldn't
I want
they
some
follow?
muscle.
No, they don't give a shit.
They must.
Their
surely.
wives are gonna die.
One was on fire. He went home.
What if okay, we walk together and we make a human chain, send one of us into the portal while we link hands and the other one's holding the immovable rod. So we can see what's on the other side and you can pull me back out.
It's worth a try.
Wenzo
I feel like
goes into the portal and
Wenzo.
disappears.
No.
I run after Wenzo, I just jump into the portal.
Oh my god.
Plank goes into the portal and disappears. McKenzie, you were still hanging on, but that portal looks better and better every second. Gadai, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna grab onto Mackenzie's lanky arms. Can I look in if
Yeah.
I'm still holding her? Am I close enough?
Okay, yes. All right, let's say yes. So
Human chain.
you're holding onto her.
Yeah.
Your head sort of drifts into the portal, and what you see is just chaos, like this sort of sweeping color stars. And what you're seeing is the people are being pulled in every direction. Like some are going this way, some are going other ways. You see just the snippet of plank disappearing one way. You feel yourself getting pulled in a certain direction. There is a specific direction in this open space that is dragging Gadai. It wants Gadai to go down this very specific path.
If her head's in, can I speak to her through the caterpillar?
Yeah, you're sort of tumbling around. It would have to be very brief, just a word or two.
I'm like, stay the fuck out. My mandibles are tough and sharp for chewing leaves.
Okay, well, Mackenzie's gonna pull me back in.
Yeah, if you
Can
want.
she?
Mackenzie, roll a wisdom check. DC 25.
Possible. 3.
You let go of the rod, and both you and Gadai...
Can I, knowing that my strength is about to go, hit the button and bring it with me?
The rod? Sure.
Bear in mind that I'm literally just wearing a G-banger. I have nothing else.
Are you topless?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your armor class?
No.
She's not wearing any.
Well, I wasn't wearing any armor to start with. 12.
Okay, well, you weren't wearing any armor to start with, so you can keep 12. You click the thing, the rod moves, and both of you go flying into the portal. But as you get into that space, you both go in different directions. Gadai, you go one way. Mackenzie, you go the other way. There's like bright light, noise, and then everything goes black.
And then Derek and Eunice walk out of the tavern. What the fuck?
Okay, now we talked about this idea that if you're separated, I'm not going to send you out of the room, but you can't act on information that you don't know. Mm-hmm. And you are separated. So, Gadai and Plank, you both wake up in the same area.
Is Wenzo with us?
No.
Fuck.
It's just you two.
What am I, chopped liver?
And it's dark,
We landed in the ugly person oubliette.
and it's weird. There's red light, and there's a pair of iron gates leading in. And there's a skeleton hooked onto the gate, just sort of like leaning there as you approach.
Hey, Gadai. I think we made a mistake. We made a real big mistake.
Well, we'll keep moving forward.
Yeah, we'll just go through this gate, obviously. I'll open it.
As you go to the gate,
Can I talk to them?
hang on, before you get a chance to do that, the skeleton lifts up its head
God.
Oh, fuck, I punch it in the face.
and it looks at you. Hey, do you want to punch it in the face?
Well, yeah, it startled me.
Okay, roll an attack roll. What are you using?
I got an 18. My hand axe,
Yeah, that'll do it.
8 damage.
So it takes a bit of knock on the head,
Knock on the noggin.
knock on the nog, and it looks at you and goes, "Hello."
Fuck, I'm
I
sorry.
would give anything for a fight that doesn't
Mate.
have talk in it.
You're not here. Shut the fuck up. Happens more than you think, mate.
You just startled me, is all.
He offers his bony hand, and he goes, "I'm Bill,
Hey, Bill.
but everybody here calls me Boner Bill."
What's up, Bono? I put out my hand and shake it.
When I first arrived at this place, I was so horny that I didn't stop at ripping off my clothes.
You and me both, buddy.
I ripped off all my skin. It was such an act of incredible horniness that they were so impressed. They made me the guide to bring you into this place. So I would just like to say, from Boner Bill to you guys, welcome, Dramatic Sting, to the Clungeon. And that is the end of the episode. Guys, you have reached the Clungeon, the fabled place. Things are about to get very, very sexy.
Rip off my skin and sad.
So that is our episode. Thank
my
you,
God.
everybody, for playing Clungeons and Drongos. How are we all feeling about this?
I feel dirty.
Great.
I feel
Yes,
pretty
Dirty
good.
G-Banger, you feel good.
I
G'day.
feel grossed out.
Like McDonald's, you're loving it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Da-da-da-da-da.
So thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Thank you for joining us on our new adventure and for all your support, sharing. Please, I cannot stress enough. If you're enjoying the show, you want us to continue at this pace, I would love it if you rated, reviewed us. You can find everything we're doing at fruitlesspursuits.com. That will also link to the other shows that we do, such as FP Cast, which is a movie review show every week, plus half-hour history. Lots of shit there, links to our Patreon, and links, most importantly, to our Facebook discussion page. And we would love to hear what you think of all this, and we want to see art and all that sort of shit as well. Draw pictures of these guys. Draw a picture of Boner Bill saying "Welcome to the Clungeon." Draw Clint Flicker. Drew the sign on the tent and make the L's and I's really close together. That's gonna blow your mind when you do that. You're gonna be like, "Oh, now I get it, and now I can't post this shit." So, you guys excited about your journey into the Clungeon?
Yeah.
Very.
I'm
All
so
right.
concerned.
I'm ready to devastate that Clungeon.
Well, yeah. Okay. I hope you kept that Griffin grease. That's all I got to say about that. All right. So that's our episode. Thanks, everybody. Final thoughts.
I'm so scared.
I'm a Clungeon now.
And
Do a
the
conjuring check.
the sign out, Suzanne.
Wackadoo.
See you soon in the Clungeon.